Good evening, people. Today's list is about comedy. Now, I don't go to films really for comedy, because a lot of comedy films are American comedies. You know, the big ones are American comedies, American humor. It's not funny. In TV format, it's even less funny. Um, I go to British TV shows. British people might know Blackadder, Dad's Army, Only Fools and Horses, Fawlty Towers, things like that. But there are some comedy films, I think all these are American, that do make me laugh. I have about half of them out. I can't find the other half of them, but anyway. First one is a film called The Out of Towners. I think they did a remake with Steve Martin, maybe. I haven't seen it. This has Jack Lemmon. I haven't got it with me to see who his wife is, but they've got to get from point A to point B. And everything that can go wrong absolutely does go wrong. And it's quite funny watching them. Next one is Airplane. I just watched it a couple of weeks ago, and there's so much in this. It comes at you 100 miles an hour. It opens up with the fin of the aircraft to the Jaws music. It's just, and then it doesn't stop. It keeps going. I do find the first half funnier than the second half, but yeah, you know, I'm positive, and don't call me Shirley. A lot of funny stuff in there. Then the next one is another Jack Lemmon film. It's The Apartment. Shirley MacLaine, Fred MacMurray. He rents out, or he lends his apartment to his bosses so they can take their fancy bits there, and he gets well at work, gets promotions when he doesn't deserve them probably, but very good. About halfway through it changes and shifts tone, but that's a great film, as is this. Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, The Odd Couple. The Jack Lemmon character has to move in with Walter Matthau's character. They're polar opposites, and he just annoys the shit out of him, and it's funny. It really is a funny film, as is this one, for different reasons. Maybe a lot of people wouldn't put this in, but Vincent Price, Boris Karloff, Peter Lorre, and Basil Rathbone in the top right hand corner. The Comedy of Terrors. Vincent Price and Peter Lorre, they're undertakers, and they're hilarious together. The things they do, the things they say. And Vincent Price has got a wife who he can't stand, and I think Peter Lorre fancies her, something along those lines, and it's just funny shit. Vincent Price is comedy gold in that film. He really is. Next one is Kindergarten Cop. I often forget about the beginning of this film when it has a little bit of the action. Then he goes and poses as a school teacher, and that's where all the comedy comes from. Arnold can't deal with kids. The kids look at him and think, shit, he's a big bastard. You eat other people's lunches. Stop it! But good stuff. And then next one will be Jingle All the Way, a Christmas staple. Everyone knows Jingle All the Way. Searching for the toy. He meets Sinbad. They have a hell of an adventure. He got two. You know, I'm not a pervert. I just want a Turbo Man doll. Number 3 is Christmas Vacation. Again, everything about it. It's very American comedy. Shitload of people in a house at Christmas. Two things are alien to me, but something clicked, and I love it. It's my favourite Christmas film, definitely. But this could be a Christmas film because at the end there's Christmas trees. It's really not. Jack Lemmon again, Walter Matthau again, grumpy old men. You've also got the Penguin in this as well, Burgess Meredith and Margaret, two former friends, their neighbours. Hey dickhead, morning putz. They don't like each other, and it's just funny. The sequel is funny too, but just not quite as funny for me. Grumpy Old Men, the first time I ever saw Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau. But for me, the funniest film I've ever seen is Richard Pryor. and Gene Wilder. I'm deaf. Yes, I'm fucking deaf. See no evil, hear no evil. I watched this a couple of weeks ago. This is funny shit. I've seen other Pryor and Wilder comedies. They don't really do it for me, but this one, Richard Pryor's blind, Gene Wilder's deaf. They go on the run from the police. Kevin Spacey, the bad guy's after them. There's this hot chick as well. See, the blind guy couldn't see it, the deaf guy couldn't hear it. It's funny, absolutely hilarious. I love it, absolutely love it. And they are my favourite comedy films of all time. Thanks for watching. Comments are welcome.